Scorpio. I'm here. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. What's going on for Scorpio? Okay, so you can make a decision about a relationship. Or this is not an actual relationship. This could be like a partnership, a job, a co-worker. Something that you feel like, okay, should I continue to give into this? Is this going to grow? This definitely could be related to your career. If this is not, this is related to a fire sign. Heavy on the fire sign. Maybe an earth or an air, but heavy on the fire. There was some type of choice. Maybe there was some type of relationship and y'all chose to support someone. Maybe you supported someone through a pregnancy and then you turned your back. Because someone in your family was impulsive and they were being sneaky and or strategic. They were trying to win at all costs. They wanted to look like the person that had everything that they needed. And now things are starting to balance out. The person that you're connected to and or the father figure of this child, or even if the child is an adult, wants to go and communicate something and heal and move on because there's a judgment made. And they feel like, damn, I'm going to have to let go of something that's going to break my heart. It's like, okay, if I have to go to court, it's like somebody having to go to court for like child support and it's affecting the wife, or it's affecting, they have a business partner and it's affecting the business partner and the business finances somehow, some way. So they're trying to figure out what they can do when it comes to stability, so that way they can still all, you know, have a good idea about what's going on, basically. They're trying to save themselves. Let's reshuffle and get this a next storyline for these same cards. Somebody feels like they supported you. This could be an earth sign. They feel like you were unstable, you were emotionally unstable. You had some type of maybe on an earth sign, maybe even a Virgo. They may feel like you're emotionally unstable, you're hyperly sensitive to everything. This brings some type of chaos. So it's like as much as they want to give to you, as much as they want to make something work, they feel like it's too much chaos behind the scenes. They're trying to go for some type of stability. This could be somebody that you were just having sex with, and somehow you wanted them to become stable with you. Yeah. You feel like this person is your match, and y'all can balance something out. You want to heal something with this person. But I feel like they have some type of sacrifice that they need to make, or a new perspective on what they want when it comes to their vision. So they may try to be sneaky and figure out how they can get out of this. They feel like they're going to create some type of heartbreak and or grief, but at the same time they got to communicate clearly so that way they can start to hold back. Okay, so the person that you may start to want now maybe not wanting you anymore. Okay, and they going to start to pull back. What's going on for Scorpio? Oh, somebody could have just been saying stuff. Either on the record or not on the record. Somebody just, either you do some type of content and something ain't getting done the way it needs to be, you have to retake something, redo something, or literally somebody's just been talking, they've been lying. You may be realizing that it's time to move on. It's time to be practical about how you move on. You could be trying to heal things in the communication when it comes to an earth sign, especially if this is a feminine. Maybe you feel like this person has some type of lack of recognition, or they didn't get, you know, all that was due to them, especially when they were isolated, and maybe you want to go balance this out. You do. You feel like you want to go and celebrate with this person and or have some type of harmony. Maybe they're turned around working on a skill and or just working in general, and you have some type of clarity of an opportunity, but at the same time, you're kind of in your head because you feel like this person feels betrayed. Maybe they feel like you took the opportunity to betray them. They have some type of clarity about that. And so they're going to come, you know, with this energy of like, well, why are you approaching me? What do you want? And you already know that. And so that kind of keeps you like hesitant from approaching them. What do you need to let go? This may be of an earth sign. Also, if you're trying to get some type of knowledge of something, or if there's something that you're like, okay, I'm waiting on an answer, I'm waiting on a solution, just let go. Just stop thinking about it. Kind of just continue with your day and let things come towards you. You'll get some type of wisdom about some type of conflict or what the energy or the challenge is. And even though it may confuse you, you'll again figure out some type of options. You'll clear out things that are not real, emotions that are not real, things that you're implanting in your head, yeah, things that you're just telling yourself. Like all that stuff will go away. Just kind of get out of your head. Just give it a moment to rest, whatever this is. Okay? Even if it's like, okay, well, when it comes to my family or my friends, I don't know who I can trust. When it comes to who's around me, I don't really feel like I have enough people. Like, give it a rest just for a minute. Okay. There could be some good improvement or changes that's going on with your job. But again, when it comes to your emotions, it's just like, I'm just not right now. So it's kind of like hard for you to balance things out at the moment. But as long as you are still reliable, you're disciplined, and you keep hard work, you keep with the hard work, things are going to go in your favor. You're fine. If you are a water sign feminine and you have a fire sign husband, okay, somebody could be trying to make a difficult decision. This could be regarding an earth sign child, cousin, family member, or just about your relationship in general, and if this is practical going forward. They feel like they have some type of hidden agenda, and they could be trying to walk away, move on, and let go. Okay, this person could definitely be trying to look for what's next for them, and this may bring some type of heartbreak and or breakup to you. Okay, but they're still back and forth in if this can heal or if this cannot at this point. If this is related to someone in their family, they could be going through some type of change. Maybe there was some type of deception and somebody's disappointed in it and all the things that they were trying to do in order to get some type of recognition. And it's like they're trying to move past some type of issue that they had with this child, or definitely be somebody in their family, somebody that they work with. They could be upset that something is affecting their finances. Alright, Scorpio, there could be some type of setback or some type of negativity. You just feel like you don't really have some type of energy. Okay? Make sure you're not tricking yourself into or out of a situation because of it. You can realize, like, yeah, I just don't feel confident. I feel like I'm in a funk, or I just feel like something's up. Okay, acknowledge it and keep going. Still try to have some type of gratitude or positivity for the day, because once you start to see the value, you'll get through whatever this is that you feel like the burden is. You'll get some type of new energy to continue to carry it. Okay? If you're dealing with someone, and this is a fire sign feminine, okay, this person looks really good, but they could be out in the streets. They seem like they can take care of themselves. They're emotionally happy, but at the same time, it's a challenge to deal with this person. This person is careless. They're foolish. Okay, this person is very naive. They're going to come in with some type of communication when it comes to a relationship, and like, oh, okay, I want to see if this is still a choice for you and or me. You need to let this go. Okay, somebody is just trying to win at all costs. They are, and this is going to waste your time long term. You have everything that you need. If you desire some type of dates or whatever you want to explore when it comes to a marriage or relationships, do so. Talk to the other person that you've been looking at. Don't go back to this person. Shit, block them, to be honest. Alright, what else we got for Scorpio? Okay, so you could either be dealing with a water sign masculine, or you're balancing your emotions at the moment, but you're trying to learn something, you're studying something, you're reading up on something. There's some type of new passion project idea or something that you're like, oh, this kind of sparks my interest. You're going to have to juggle and or adapt to something first. You also could be feel like you're balanced, you're ready for a relationship. There's somebody that you want to go have a drink with. Somebody also could be in a relationship with the same sex. Like two masculines. Somebody could have secretly created some type of chaos. Yeah, and there's some type of challenge, and it's really not going anywhere, but it's hard to get through. Somebody's still trying to make this successful, but it's not working. Okay, advice if this is your scenario. This could be you Pisces, and you're dealing with an air sign masculine. They're creative on how to get out of something. So if they create some type of burden, they'll create some type of story, they'll paint some type of picture, and it makes you like, oh, okay, well, maybe it's believable, well, maybe, and it's like, no, they're walking out on you on purpose. They're abandoning you on purpose. Yeah, they are. It's not working. They try from time to time, but it's not as much as they should, and it's leaving you confused. Something about ice cream could be important. But I feel like you're really not stuck. Sometimes you're along for the ride. Sometimes you like the thrill of it. But at the same time, you want to take off and, focus on something that's actually going to help you build or, make you feel like you master something. So it's up to you to make the decision. They could also have, I don't know if this masculine dated a woman before, or if they were married before, if they had a child with somebody before, and then something ended. But they may be dealing with someone of the opposite sex if y'all are in the same sex relationship. Okay. I'm gonna take this if it's your story. What's going on for Scorpio? I don't know. I'm gonna call you Pisces. Maybe that Pisces is cross-watching. Maybe you know a Pisces and they're going through that. All right. What's going on for Scorpio? You may feel unprepared. You may feel like, oh, okay, I don't have anything. I don't have everything that I need that I feel like that's of value or to make me feel like I have some type of comfort. This could be related to your finances. Maybe you're not sure what type of resource or what type of knowledge is going to bring some type of justice to you. But you're handling something alone. You are handling the burden. You are. It's like you are doing the damn thing. So allow yourself some type of props for that. It's like you're single-handedly carrying a lot of things. You're paying attention to details. You're still planning for your future. There's stability that's coming. You also could realize that somebody's manipulative and now you want to do something alone. This could be an earth sign. They could have some type of business to them. It's like, yeah, they may give you some type of finances or they may put you in some type of lifestyle that you like, but at the same time, it's a burden to be with them because of how they move. They're very detail-oriented in what they say and how they put things together. This person doesn't want to get married or maybe just not to you, to be honest. Again, somebody could be a part of the LGBTQA community. But this could be someone in your family. And you realize that this person has a burden on them and they just carry it around everywhere they go. Yeah. They use work to release their mental. They use work to like make them seem like, oh yeah, I'm not manipulative. I don't do betrayals because look how detailed I am at work. Look at what I'm going on at work, or this is what they use as to cover up. But when it comes to relationships, it's like, it's just, they get very creative on how they handle and manage it. What else is going on for Scorpio? Alright, you can have some type of options when it comes to love. You may not sure. I'm telling you, I see rainbows everywhere. Okay? Literally. Maybe you're starting to see the signs of something in someone. So you may be confused on how someone knows something or confused on the options of that someone has. It's like, oh, well, I'm interested in this person, but they're quiet. They don't really tell me anything or they don't really show too much. So I'm not sure if they have options. You're not sure if this person is being strategic when it comes to, you know, how they move or, you know, their guidance somehow, some way. But maybe you want to reach out and post check. You want to see if this could be practical or if this person is truly down to earth. I feel like you guys could have some type of passion. You know, y'all can go somewhere, do something. It could be a good time, but it may end. Okay? This person could be focused on their career right now. They also could have some type of recent heart wound. Not heart wound. Oh, Lord. Hopefully anybody got their heart issues or body issues. But it's like they're grieving. They're sad. Something happened to them, a conversation. Something hurt their heart. So like they cried recently. And so now they're carrying some type of burden of like, okay, I feel like I'm going through this betrayal, or I already know what's about to happen, or I already know. And so they're prepping themselves for something. So their emotions may be up and down when you post check with this person. So this person may be like short, basically. Let's say if in any other time that they wasn't going through something, if they wasn't, you know, they didn't just have a breakup conversation with their best friend, they didn't just have a bad conversation with their coworker or their family member or whoever the case may be, it's like any other time they would welcome you with open arms. They would be super happy to hear from you. But because they just literally went through something within the like last 10 days, because he keeps saying 10, 10, 10. They just went through something in the last 10 days, and a lot of things, they feel like a lot of things are ending when it comes to their family members or betrayals or the burdens that they had to carry because of other people and things like that, of not having help and support. They're feeling a little wounded. So when you reach out, it's kind of like, you know, they may be a little lackluster. And you're like, damn, I'm confused on, you know, if I should talk to this person. That kind of make you like standoffish a little bit. But just give it a moment to kind of take off. So give them a little grace. Like, it's like, okay, well, they're prepping. They're having a conversation. It's like, yeah, okay, hey, great, da, 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 da. But then when things get to moving, then I think you guys will actually have a really good conversation. Little skating. When things kind of get to rolling, that's when things kind of just kind of go from there. So it's like, okay, we can kind of coast into whatever you thought was going to happen. You could have got some type of reading and or guidance from somebody. It seems like someone gave you some type of practical advice. But I don't know if this was about reconciliation. If this was about somebody telling you, yeah, like, yeah, you should go back to this person. They're going to reconcile with you. I'm not sure if that's the truth. This person may hold back. Or it's going to take a lot of work in order to get them to turn it around. All right, who is this for? This is only if you got a reading or you were guided to do something with this person to get back with them. This could be a Pisces, a Capricorn, Someone that you want to see a DM to. The initials M, I, a Leo, a Taurus, heavy on the Leo, a Scorpio, it could be you, or a Pisces, okay? Somebody could have told you that, yeah, you can go reconcile, or yeah, you should go do this and the third. It won't be that big of a deal. It'll go your way. What's going to be the outcome? If you got a reading, what's going to be the outcome if you go back? Somebody's not going to see the value in this. Okay, so if you go towards them, you're like, okay, well, I want to confess some type of slander. I want to come tell you about some type of group or some type of malicious gossip that was going on around you. They're going to see some type of security in that. They're going to say thank you, because they're going to be able to defend themselves or figure out what they can do when it comes to some type of security. But when it comes to you in a relationship, they're going to be super hesitant. Okay, they're going to feel like you're just trying to secure a way to sleep with them and or just, you know, have them disappointed. So they're going to walk away. They're going to feel like you're dishonest and they're going to say no. Okay. So just expect that, because somebody could have told you something and you're expecting something a little different. Okay. All right. What we got for Scorpio? Somebody could be stalking you. They see themselves in you somehow, some way, but they just wasn't able to accomplish what you have been able to, and so they're keeping a close look. They want to be competition. They want you to feel like, oh, well, I'm someone that you should look over your shoulder about. I'm someone that you should think that your ex is with. I'm someone that you should. And it's kind of like, no, you're super lighthearted about things. You're kind of just like, okay, it is what it is. I'm making healthy choices for myself. I'm not really worried. I actually done healed from this. So thank you for this little tea that you wanted to spill, but I don't really care. Hey, you're moving on. You are. You feel like you have some type of clarity of like what type of agreement, what kind of connection that you're looking for. Yeah, you know what kind of marriage, you know what it feels like, or what kind of energy that you want to get married to. So you're not concerned with anybody of your past and or whoever they're dealing with. It just was not enough. And even if somehow, some way that they didn't deal with somebody that you knew, it still wouldn't have been enough. So it's kind of like it's repeated. They did that with you and they did it with somebody else. Congratulations. All right, let's get y'all some confirmation messages for Scorpio. There may be a formal occasion that you go to or you get invited to. You may be like, I don't really know if I really want to go. A Capricorn could be important, or Capricorn season could be important. You may be trying to renew something, or you need to renew it by Capricorn season. Okay, there's definitely some type of date night. I feel like at the point that you do go on a date, you may feel like somebody has some type of unlimited potential when it comes to your relationship. Okay, they see you as loving, or you'll see them as loving. Be careful. Somebody may be saying things and or doing things just for the hell of it. They're just making it seem some type of way, especially if they're a homosexual. They need some type of stability. Okay, the hard part is over. You did the work. Okay, if somebody wants to do something, let them and just move on accordingly. It's time for you to find a new hobby. We did see something about skating or doing something with your hands, like go make a pottery class or go make some pasta, or I don't know, go do something. Okay, you could be seeing pimples on your face. Maybe you have some type of mucus going on, some type of sinus issue, allergies. Okay, something is going to be avoidable. You don't have to share when you get something. Okay, it's not falling apart. You just don't like change. You won't know until you try. So get something to try and or reach out. Shit's about to get real. You need to take the L and keep it moving. Okay, well, let's see what you got to take the L about. What does Scorpio have to take the L about? It could be another water sign. There's some type of hidden truth. Some type of fact hasn't fully been revealed. Somebody's trying to protect themselves still. But there's going to be something that's like, oh, I heard that before. Or I remember when they did this with someone else. Or there's going to be something that's repeated. And this is going to cause you to have some type of temporary distance between them and the other person. So you need to protect your heart. Let's see if I can get a little bit more details. What is this about? Let's take the L. Somebody was trying to control some type of scenario. Maybe you were involved. They were trying to have you involved in some type of betrayal and have you feel like you were a part of this and you feel some type of shame. This may bring some type of anger because now people distrust you or they look at you some type of way. You also need to control your anger if you learned about a betrayal. If you was not involved, somebody may come towards you and they may like, okay, look, I feel isolated, or I know why I'm isolated in my life, even if you're you're not around them in general. They feel isolated in general with their life and they feel like this is because of what they've been doing and they've been suppressing it. So it's like if somebody did something to you, it's like, okay, they're coming towards you out of regret. They're still holding on to some type of envy and deceit, but they're coming to you to tell you a little something. It's like, you know what? That's some bullshit, but I'm going to take the L and I'm going to keep it moving. I'm not even finna feed into it. Don't ask no questions. Don't look in. Just let it go. Okay? They're going through their karma or they're about to. Everybody involved. Let's see who was all involved. Let's see who's all involved. Who's all involved in this betrayal? The Scorpio. Scorpio, if you was involved, you gonna pop out. Okay. This could be a Libra, a Virgo, an Aries, and heavy on the Aries, a Pisces, an Aries, a Taurus, a Scorpio, Sagittarius, a Scorpio, a Capricorn. Okay? All y'all were involved somehow, some way. Who did y'all do it towards? Somebody who was trying to do something on their own. They were guarded. They were confused as to why they had to do something by themselves. Alright, Scorpio, it could have been done to you. Okay, this could have been Aquarius, a Leo, a Virgo, a Libra. Somebody who was pregnant at the time. That's crazy. A Sagittarius, a Leo, a Virgo, a Leo, a Capricorn, Aquarius. That was the victim. Okay? Shit's about to get real. Let's see. What's about to get real for Scorpio? Something with your home. Something that you feel like is unsecured and or is something that you need protection for. Some type of truth, or something's going to be eliminated. Something's going to be bright as day. Okay? So if you're frustrated about how something's connected, there's going to be some type of movement. Or if you are feeling like you need some type of protection because something is getting illuminated, you may be frustrated because of how things are moving so fast and how quickly things are shown to be connected. Okay, so you may need to find a way out and or just another option. Somebody could be impressed by your sex. Okay, they could be thinking about this, especially if y'all did it in the past, even if it was short. Somebody is short. You may need to make some type of new friends. I just seen bail. Somebody may need you to bail them out. Somebody may be going to jail, and I seen Virgo. Okay, either way, you'll figure it out.